Buenos días y bienvenidos a todos. Good morning and welcome all. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta, where we are dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shear, and I am the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password, or check on our website, www.cslpv.org, on the weekly talk section. Today is Sunday, October 29th, 2023, and we are continuing with our annual theme, Living Out Loud. This month's topic, it has been playing with the paradox. And the topic for this week is the genius of the and. So this is the start, actually 2 days ago was the start of El Dia de las Muertes, the day that we honor our loved ones. So it actually began a couple of days ago with honoring our lost pets, and will continue on November 1st and 2nd, honoring our children and the adults. So at this time, I hope that everyone is having an exciting time and enjoying themselves. I know there's a lot of excitement going around town here in Puerto Vallarta, and there is the fabulous display of the Catrinas and the sugar skulls all along the Malecon. Quite a sight to behold. So again, at this time, I'd like to truly welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta, whether you're here live on the Zoom call or watching the replay at a later date. So we teach a philosophy that honors all faiths, all traditions. So whatever path you are on, know that you are on the right one for you. No matter what your background is, please know everyone is welcome here, and we value each and every one of you. As I mentioned, we teach a philosophy called the Science of Mind, and it's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. So we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth, and we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can really appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes was asked to provide a concise definition of this teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. Each week, we offer a service with an inspirational message, and we are meeting Sundays at 10 a.m. via Zoom and at 12 p.m. in person. Check out our website for the location as well. And hang out with us after the service for some great conversation with like-minded people. If you would like to have a one-on-one connection for a spiritual mind treatment to assist you with whatever is going on in your life, whether it be something you want to change or something you want more of, then please connect with me. And if you would like to commit to being a member of the center, or if you would like to be on our board of trustees, then please contact me for the application forms. I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube page and our Facebook page. And if you're interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we'll be offering new courses starting mid-November, starting with Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And we'll have a few other interesting workshops offered later this year. So connect with me or check our website to find out more details. And please let me know if there's another course or workshop or even a book study that you would be interested in taking, so we can plan for dates for these as well. And so now, as we do each week, let's together review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, which is creating the life you desire. And this is supported by our mission, which is to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And more details about our purpose, vision, and mission can be found on our website as well. Jim Collins said, to paraphrase him, he said, "Builders of greatness liberate themselves with the genius of the and." So this week, we explore possibilities, solutions, and potentials that exist as we release ourselves from the bondage of the known and step into the unknown, where paradoxes play. So this month, we've been taking a playful exploration of paradox. And paradoxes are a natural part of life. The more that we can embrace this truth, the more we can find solutions to the major problems that we're facing in our lives, in our communities, and in the world. So today, we look at the genius of the and. Truly embracing the genius of the and, our paradox mindset is the way forward. Science of mind is uniquely poised at the tipping point of creating a world that works for all. And with this teaching, we can bring together people in solutions of a third way as we embrace all aspects of life, navigating the ups and the downs, working together to see the benefits of perspectives other than our own, and solving problems that were created at a time when solutions seemed impossible. We find that a paradox mindset is the natural next step in our spiritual evolution. Ernest Holmes said this: "A true healing is the revealing of the truth." So we believe in one mind. Our statement of beliefs declares we believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind, which receives the direct impress of our thoughts and acts upon it. This means that all of the paradoxes that we see in the world must be, in their totality, an aspect of the one. This also means that all of the problems, challenges, polarities, either or thinking, suffering, in ways that the world isn't working currently, must also be aspects of the one mind. Realizing the truth that there is no separation allows us to open our minds to a greater understanding of the world and embrace the genius of and thinking. In The Creative Mind, Ernest Holmes wrote this: "Life is for us today. There will be no change for tomorrow unless we do the changing today. Today, we are setting in motion the power of tomorrow. Today is God's day, and we must extract from it what of life we are to live." So spirituality is full of paradox, And we talk about the masculine and feminine energy, consciousness and matter, living in the world, but not of the world, our inner and outer landscape. Everything we see is a manifestation of our systems of belief. The Chinese symbol of yin and yang is a wonderful symbol that represents the genius of the and. We know that not only are there seeming opposites, really just two sides of the same coin, but there's also a mixing of the two into a third way. And this is represented by the small amount of dark in the light and the light in the dark. Spirituality has been calling us to find third way thinkings, to let go of our either or thinking, and to embrace the possibility of the and, then step into something new. And we've been doing this for thousands of years. So let's have some fun with the double liar paradox. First dreamed up by the British mathematician Philip Jourdain, this brain teaser goes like this. Take a flashcard or a piece of paper, and on one side, write, the sentence on the other side of this card is true. And then flip it over and write on the other side, the sentence on the other side of this card is false. So here you end up moving into an infinite changing of sides, from side A to side B of the card. But if the sentence you wrote on the first side is false, as the second sentence claims, then the second sentence would also be false. Thus, both sentences are both right and wrong at the same time. So spend time this week researching a topic that you have a strong opinion about. Perhaps you already know a lot about this topic, or perhaps an emotional reaction within you has caused you to stand on one side of the polarity without seeing the benefits of the other side. And as you research, look out for the benefits of the other side, while also noticing the overuses of your own perspective. So what is possible third way that may exist? Ernest Holmes wrote this. The search for divine unity, the realization of unity, necessitates the acceptance that there is no dividing line, that we shall expand, progress, evolve, ad infinitum, in a sequence from where we are to any stage that we shall ever become. Out of eternal being comes everlasting becoming. So Ernest Holmes was very good at holding. My cat keeps appearing in the screens, so you'll see her tail every once in a while. So Ernest Holmes was good at holding the paradoxes in his mind, creating the genius of the and. He said, it's a popular belief that those who practice this science are a class of people who declare that everything is perfect when, as a matter of fact, everything is the objective experience of the race, is not perfect, and indeed is far from being perfect. So this idea of the practice of spiritual science is entirely a misconception. A religious scientist is not one who assures themselves that wrong is right and that evil is good, that limitation is freedom, that bondage is liberty, or that sickness is health. We do not claim that our objective experience is an illusion, but we do make this claim that Behind the phenomenon of human and material existence, behind that slow and persistent process of evolution, there is, as Ralph Waldo Emerson stated, one mind common to all people. We claim that this mind is perfect and that we have access to this mind. Ernest Holmes understood that we can see from both perspectives and simultaneously that our objective experience is real and that there is one mind backing all things. Both of these ideas must be held and known simultaneously in order for us to truly step up and create a world that works for all. And we can find that and just beyond our comfort zone when we let go of uncertainty and embrace paradox. We find the and every time we release our attachment to our old paradigm and step into a new way of being. We are being called to embrace the and in everything we do as we support one another in shifting our thinking and stand in the one mind. So how do we release our attachment to these paradigms, you ask? Well, start by acknowledging that our current way of thinking may be limiting our perspectives and solutions. Engage in activities that provide diverse viewpoints and philosophies, such as having discussions with people who have different opinions, backgrounds, and experiences. Challenge your thinking and beliefs. Ask yourself, why do I hold certain beliefs? And then consider alternatives. Be willing to explore the gray areas and consider multiple possibilities. We open to learning and growth by embracing curiosity and by being willing to adapt our thinking when presented with new information or new evidence. Transforming our thinking takes time and effort. So be patient with yourself and celebrate the small victories along the way. It requires self-reflection, openness, and a willingness to let go of previously held beliefs. And Chung Lu, a Buddhist leader and teacher, wrote this: pain and suffering make life beautiful. This might be hard to believe while you're suffering, but the lessons you can learn from hardships are jewels to cherish. If you're suffering, it means you have a heart. Suffering is evidence of your capacity to love, and only those who understand suffering can understand life and help others. So the science of mind holds a unique perspective that is valuable and necessary to continue to move forward. Because of the nature of Ernest Holmes and other New Thought metaphysical teachings, studying the science of mind lends itself to developing a paradox mindset. And this mindset is key in finding a third, expansive, inclusive way, which is necessary to healing the challenges of the world and bringing our outer manifestations as a collective into alignment with our inner truth of oneness. The key is in our willingness to stay open and curious as we explore options and possibilities that have yet to be discovered. Finding and walking the third way requires us to constantly step outside of our comfort zone and to live our lives in the vulnerability of uncertainty. Hannah Arendt wrote this in Wired for Authenticity. 7 practices to inspire, adapt, and lead. Authenticity is not possible without embracing the "and" within us. Our minds like to categorize things into neatly labeled boxes. Am I right, or is she right? Let's stretch our minds to I can be right and so can she. Embracing the "and" is like yoga for the brain. When we train ourselves to hold paradoxes by stretching ourselves out of the boxes our minds create, we stretch into new possibilities and adapt more quickly in a fast-changing world. So each of us has the ability to live our lives from the genius of the "and." We must be willing to set down our preconceived ideas, old beliefs, and cultural mindset, childhood patterns, and or thinking, and step into something brand new. Our teaching has cultivated fertile ground in our thinking to develop a natural paradox mindset. And using this mindset and our unique teaching, we will truly create and step into a world that works for all, including all of humanity, all animals, plants, life, and the planet itself. The events of the past decade, including the shift ushering in of the new normal with the COVID-19 pandemic, have all been acting as a catalyst to shift us away from the polarity thinking and into third way thinking. It's time for us to step up and live from the potentiality and possibility that we know is available through the science of mind. And I'll leave you with this quote. In order to understand the dance, one must be still. And in order to truly understand stillness, one must dance. And that leads us to our affirmation of the week. I use my genius to find the potential and possibility available to me. And so now is our time for mindfully giving financial support to our spiritual home. We rely on your support to continue our center here in Puerto Vallarta so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the science of mind. And we bless all the financial gifts that you give today, no matter the amount. Your contributions are circulated with our tithing to our greater organization, which reaches out globally as well as locally. And we also tithe to a local women's shelter to assist women and children that have left an abusive home. And this allows them an opportunity to become grateful for the assistance to become productive and successful members of the community. Donations can be made using either PayPal or Tithely through our website, www.cslpv.org. And if you still like to write out paper checks, you can do so by addressing it to CSLPV number 403 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, B1Y 8N1. And when you go to our website, you'll find the links to PayPal and Tithely on both the landing page as well as on the page for replays of our weekly talks. And now, if you would like to join me in our offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. And let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. And it starts with us. May peace and love be with you. Blessings to all. Namaste.